Hey crafters, thanks for clicking on this video today. So my name is Madi and welcome to Creative Chick Corner. So today in this video I want to show you guys how I made these beautiful earrings. These are a polymer clay stained glass earrings but with a mosaic design, and I really love these. I think these are like pretty much my favorite designs that I've ever made. So I'm excited to show you guys how I made them. I did watch various videos before attempting these, but pretty much in this video it's just me trying this out for the first time. So I hope you guys do like it. And the cool thing about these earrings, I'll show you. So this one right here is not finished yet. I just need to put the earring pieces, but it does have the resin. But the cool thing is, once you put it against the light, you can actually see through it and see the pretty colors that we did. So all you need for these is white clay for the base, and then translucent clay for the actual translucent pieces or colors, and then just a variety of different colors of your choice. And that's it. And then I'll show you guys the process of the colors and then the cane and then just cutting it up and everything else. So if you guys are interested in learning how to make these stained glass mosaic pieces, please watch along. Alrighty crafters, so this will be my first time trying this technique out. And let's start. I will be showing you guys everything that I will be using first. So the first thing is going to be a tile. So this one I got it from Lowe's and it is perfect. It was about $7 just because it is the longer one. So you need a tile just because when working with polymer clay, it will pretty much have whatever texture you're working on. So this one is a smooth one. And the next thing I will be using is two different types of clay. So this one here is the Crafters Collection for $5.99. It is the Hobby Lobby version. So this is the white one. And then I will be using the Sculpey Primo. I did get this at Hobby Lobby as well for $13.99. Also, when buying these clays, you can go ahead and check out when Hobby Lobby has their sales, or Michael's gives you coupons so it can be cheaper. So I'll be using these two, and then I have a mix of colorful ones. So I will be using, there's a few that have already been opened up and I just want to use them up. So I'll be using the lime green, the fuchsia pink, the sky blue. Then I have these ones that have not been opened. A red one, a light pink, a forest green, and then like a teal blue. So these are from a pack that I had bought from Hobby Lobby, just trying out their brand of clay. And you guys already have probably seen that video up in my channel. If you have not, go check it out. I do test out the Hobby Lobby clay, and that's what I'm going to be using today for clay wise. Then I will be using this blade. This one is a pretty heavy duty one. It's better than the one I was using before because the other one was way too flimsy, but this one is stronger. I will also be using a roller just to roll out the clay, and also my pasta roller. I will be using my Atlas 150. I'm not going to show it because it is a bigger one, but that's what I'm going to be using today. And then also some cutters and then earring pieces, but mainly this is what I'm going to be using today. So let's get started. So the white clay will be used for the lines, and then the Sculpey Primo translucent one will be used for the glass pieces. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is clean up your tile, like your workspace, because you don't want any of it sticking onto your clay. You want to have your clay as clean as it can be. So afterwards, I will be using the white Crafters Collection clay. You can use whichever clay you want. It just does have to be white for the lines. Well, if you want, you don't have to, but I think it really looks good in white. But yes, let's cut maybe about this much. We might use maybe less or maybe a little more. I'm not sure yet. And this is pretty hard because I'm not even sure when this was made. But what we will be doing is cutting it up into smaller pieces, and we will be conditioning up the clay. Just because when you go and buy it, you're not even sure when it's made. Yes, there are dates on this, but I did not even check. So you pretty much want to condition your clay just because you want to combine or mix up all the ingredients. So this will take time. First, I will be mixing it with my hands, and then afterwards I will be passing it through my pasta machine various times, about 10 to 15, maybe even 20 times, just depending on how mixed it is or how good it is conditioned. But yeah, this brand from Crafters Collection does tend to be dry. I am using it just because I did buy it at some point and I want to use it up. So that is the reason I'm using it. But you can use whichever brand. There are much better brands out there like Sculpey. But if you are on a budget, you can work with it, but it will just take more effort and more time. Alright, so this is the white clay all ready to go, all conditioned up. So this white clay is what's going to do or make the lines in the transparent pieces. So these here are the amounts of the colored pieces that I will be using. So now I will go ahead and condition each of these pieces, and then we'll move on with the translucent as well. Now I will be conditioning the Sculpey Primo. So I've never actually worked with Sculpey Primo. I've heard really good things about it. I always have just used the Sculpey Translucent 3, and it is very soft to work with. So I did want to work with something a little bit more dense and a little bit harder, just because the other one was way too soft and was making it very difficult for me to sometimes work with it, especially when blending in colors. So hopefully this one will work better. I know some people do say it is kind of crumbly and it is difficult to work with, but I think every piece of clay might be just a little bit difficult to work with. You just gotta work with it and take your time and do it. This one is a little bit on the drier side. And then we did hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to everyone that has been subscribing to my channel. I am super excited to keep making videos. And I hope you guys are liking the content that I am uploading. I know it is pretty random. It's just a bunch of different crafts and things that I like to do. But that's why I created this channel, just because I wanted to upload just what I liked. And what I like is pretty much a bunch of crafts. So thank you guys for following or subscribing to me. And hopefully we can keep uploading videos. And if you guys do have any ideas of what you want to see or what you want me to try out, I'm open to trying things out all the time. Just let me know and I will try my hardest. Alright, so I did go ahead and condition the clay, the translucent one, and then I did go ahead and put it on the 5th setting. So now we are ready to actually cut it up into individual pieces. So let me get the machine out of the way. And now we will be cutting this up into 6 pieces, just because we will be working with 6 pieces of color. And this does not have to be pretty much the same size. Just as long as they are kind of alike, you should be good. Alrighty, so now what we will be doing is grabbing just a small amount of each color and putting it into the translucent clay. Now for the amount of color, that will just depend on how much you want. You don't have to choose a specific amount, just depending on how much pigment you want or how dark you want it, whatever it is. Alright, sorry about that. I did make a mistake, but let's fix that. So I did have actually 7 colors. I'm so sorry. So, okay. The 7th one will be this green. So now we will go ahead and mix each piece of clay with the color, and we're going to feed it in through the pasta machine various times until they are well incorporated. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Alrighty, so I have mixed all my colors. So now what we're going to be doing is just making little snakes. Try to have them be at least the same length and same thickness. If you do have to, you can go ahead and cut them up just so that they are the same length and thickness. So how I do it is I literally just, with my both hands, just roll it up like a little hot dog. Alright, so these are my colors. So I have rolled them up into little hot dogs or little snakes. So the next thing I will be doing is wrapping them up individually into the white clay. So let's do that, and I will show you guys how I plan on doing it. Just remember, this is pretty much my first time doing this. I've just been watching lots of videos and getting ideas on how to do it, and I really wanted to try it out just because it looks so beautiful. Let's cut them up into little pieces for now. I think I will go ahead and put the color piece in the center, and then I will pretty much just roll it, and then wherever I see the line is where I will pretty much roll it to, and then I will go ahead and cut off the excess. And then just go ahead and roll them together. So I will go ahead and do the same thing with all of them. Put it in the center. Go ahead and roll your piece. And cut off the excess. I do think I will end up cutting the end pieces just to get them to be the same length all over again. Alright, so it's not perfect, but it is ready to be put together. So this is what it's looking like so far. It's kind of looking good, I think. It's not perfect, like I said, and I'm so sorry for my dry hands. I always have dry hands just because my skin is always very dry, and I wash my hands so much at work, at home, and I'm always just washing dishes and all that. So anyways, I'm sorry about that. And now just make sure that each individual piece is about the same thickness and length. So now you can decide how you're going to place each of the colors. I think I will literally just go random. So something like that. I was looking at people do different designs and like flowers and just different kinds of figures, and they look so cool. I'm very nervous because I want this to turn out beautiful, just like the ones that I've been seeing. But hey, it's my first time and I cannot complain. So far it is good. It's not perfect, and the white clay has kind of some little debris that have been left over from other pieces, but it's okay. So this is what it's gonna look like. Now we're just gonna pretty much, oopsies, okay. It moved all over again, but hey, it's okay. Just make sure. So now we're just pretty much going to be rolling it. I think it'll be much easier here on the counter or the tile. So pretty much just group them together, and then you can start rolling them up into one piece. And this is the part that will get me a little more nervous, just because I hope it turns out Beautiful. All right, so this is the thickness that I want for the moment. Now let's go ahead and cut in between and see what it looks like. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, let's see. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. I love it so much. So I can either leave it just like this, or I can go ahead and re-roll it again one more time and get more of a like mosaic design or glass piece design. So I think I'm going to go ahead and re-roll it one more time, and this time I want it to align up maybe like this. That would look so beautiful. So let's re-roll it and see what else we can get. Let me just take a quick picture just because this looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I love the thickness of it. I think it looks perfect so far. So let's go ahead and squish these together. Let's get our roller. And let's cut it up and see what it'll look like so far. And I'm loving it so far. It's beautiful. So now we're just going to pretty much combine them into one piece. And you can actually do that with the help of a roller, just so that it can combine to one piece. And then we can go ahead and slice them up. And then we will go ahead with our cutters and lay them out. But I am loving how it's looking like so far. I think it's beautiful, and it's pretty much what was in my head. Alright, so this is pretty much what I am working with. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty much just cutting it up, and we're going to make a slab. So this piece right here I am going to just cut off, and that I will just put aside for my scrap pieces. Same with the end piece. Who knows if I'll use this at some point. And this is what I am working with. I am pretty much loving the design. I think it looks beautiful, and it's so unique. It's different. So what I will be doing now is cutting up each piece, and we're gonna just make a slab with it. I think this is like my favorite piece that I've made so far. It's just so different, and I love the colors. It's like spring vibes. It really is. Alrighty, so I am loving how it's looking like so far. This is beautiful. So the next step is just put them together, place it all together, and then we will go ahead with our hand roller, and then after that we will go ahead and pass it through our Atlas 150 machine. Alrighty crafters, so this is what our pieces are looking like, and I am so in love with these. They are beautiful, and I already tried these mosaic ones in the light, and they look awesome. I'm going to show you guys how they look. Alright, so this is the light that I'm using for my video. This is a box light. So I want to show you guys what this piece looks like when you hit it on the light. Look at that. That is our translucent clay with the color clay that we added. Doesn't it look beautiful? Oh my gosh. I am really liking the technique of rolling up a cane and then slicing and then just making it into a slab. So that is really awesome that you can do that with clay. And I know for sure I am going to be doing way more pieces in the future. So, and I want to also play with other colors and maybe make some different designs. And now for the last few steps, I will go ahead and file them, resin them, and then put the last few earring pieces. And that will be it, so I can show you guys the result. Alrighty crafters, so that was it for this video. I hope you did like it. I enjoyed the process of making these really pretty stained glass mosaic pieces. I think these are my favorite designs that I've ever made so far, and it was a pretty easy process. It did take a little bit of time just because I had to condition the clay, but it did go pretty smooth with my atlas that I have back there. So if you do try this out, I do recommend you get a pasta machine just because it'll make your life so much easier. But I did enjoy making this, and I know for sure I'm going to be making more canes in the future to try out different designs, different colors, and different techniques. So thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you did like it. Please comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also, we are at 1,000 subscribers, so I'm thankful for you guys for being here and watching my videos. I hope to make more content and more creative videos and just trying different things out, different crafts. So if you guys have any ideas, any comments, whatever it is, comment down below. And thanks for the 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.